it like rocket fuel.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check round 80. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Newton now to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 50 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach. Bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike. Mike's 59. 3 bud. Hey, orbit. 59.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. We know, but let me finish. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Rob. Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Alert, alert, alert. Under 10, I'm 6'6", pull it high.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Allen off the bootleg. And the grab by Croft. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On on the ground, McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Newton on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. In this first half, this is second and long. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Come on, fellas.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
58, right over there, right over there.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trey Boston. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. Throwing on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6. Check, 59, 59. I know he ain't got it. check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They will run with Singletary. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Panthers' 44.
Singletary again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, hold. Hey, Delta.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Zoo.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And that's caught by Beasley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Alpha.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, exit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen dancing to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Newton on 3rd down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 27, Allen, it's caught. Smith. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Allen to throw it. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Allen off the play fake. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the...
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. No see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred. Meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.